Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Bilocation, a Japanese thriller horror hybrid from 2013 that was directed by Mari Asato, who has earned a spot as one of the more intriguing Japanese horror directors from the last 15 or so years. I've already covered a number of her horror films in my Asian horror playlist. One notable title, which kind of put her on the map for me, was Gomenasai, also known as Ring of Curse from 2011, which I quite enjoyed. Had a different twist on the cursed, type aspect of Japanese horror. And she also did Fatal Frame from 2014, which I also liked quite a bit, despite the fact that it's not really like the games. But it's time to talk about Bilocation. Now, the definition of bilocation, as presented within this film, is the following: another self that appears in your proximity, also known as simultaneously existing recarnations. They've been cited and studied around the world since the 19th century. Unlike doppelgangers, who generally do not interact with humans, bilocations do interject into the person's life. They appear, assume physical form, and take action. They are perfect mimics, even of voices, but being fakes, they eventually disappear. Bilocations have the memories of the original person, but they also obtain new memories along the way. The original does not share the bilocation's experiences, and they are unaware that their life is being altered. So you basically have, it would be like someone who looks exactly like me with all of my memories just appearing in another part of the city and starts doing bad stuff. So that's kind of like the premise of the movie. And this director, yet again, takes like a well-known phenomena, in this case, the concept of seeing a duplicate of yourself, and she spins it in a different way. Most impressively, she explores it in a lot of detail. I mean, this is one of those movies that really forces you to think and put the pieces of a mystery together. And, when the answers are revealed later on, you may need to go back and watch the movie again to observe the details that you may have missed the first time around. And the mystery in this one is what keeps you in it. And Bilocation is certainly ambitious in terms of script writing, which I appreciate. Now, the way the Bilocations attack people, the way those scenes are constructed, maybe not as great as they could have been, which may stick out to you while you watch it. This is like my primary criticism of this movie. The moments where a person sees their double and the double attacks them or does something bad could have been a little bit more exciting, or they could have contributed more memorable thriller sequences. As it currently stands, there are a handful of confrontations and murder attempts that are pretty good. They're not supremely memorable, though. Thankfully, there is a low-key creepiness that elevates the horror elements up a notch, but you're watching this movie primarily for like the eerie concepts and the mystery components. The lead actress here is Asami Mizukawa, who I previously saw in the J-drama Ghost Rider, which was good. Very good actress, and I've been meaning to check out more of her stuff for a while now. I just haven't gotten to it. But she does carry this movie from start to finish. Very good performance. There's an actor called Kenichi Takito, who has actually a very long resume of titles. He has a supporting role, and I like him just because his facial expressions are so crazy. So you'll know who he is. He shows up pretty early in the film as well. But yes, I would describe Bilocation as like a refreshingly different and interesting horror film. It just feels a little bit different from what you would maybe typically expect from like a supernatural Japanese horror film. You know what I mean? Especially on like a script writing level. I do recommend this. It's currently available streaming on Tubi, and it's also available on Region A Blu-ray. And as always, folks, I'll see you next time.